Are you looking for a detective game where you can actually influence the outcome, where you have to figure out the clues for yourself, make decisions based on those clues? The answer is yes. Check out my review of Lucna, a sci-fi noir adventure. Coming up next on Mumbles. Hi everyone, Mumbles here. Today's episode of Mumbles, we're reviewing a cute little game called Lucna. Let's jump straight into the description of this game. Here's the deal. You are Neil Conrad's CDI agent. Awoken by the news of a murder, you rush to a case that will soon turn your life and the whole solar system upside down. Ask questions, collect evidence, and put the pieces together until the ugly truth reveals itself. Or not. The story branches and ends based on your actions. There's no going back. Sure, you can rush your way to the end if you don't mind paying the price. Play your cards right and you might make it out alive. How far will you go? Some questions don't have a right answer. Will you sell out a friend to protect your family? Will you endanger a loved one in exchange for public safety? Will you keep the peace or reveal the horrible, world-shattering truth? At the time of this review, this game is available on all major systems including PC, Xbox, PlayStation, and Nintendo Switch for a price of $15.99. We are reviewing this thing today on the Nintendo Switch, so please do be aware of that. So that covers the description. As you can see, we have quite a doozy of a game here. One that I'm really excited to bring you guys. But before we do bring you guys that any further, I do want to ask, please subscribe to MumblesVideos. And thank you guys all so much for the support. You're amazing. This is a point-and-click adventure that really takes it another step further, combining point-and-click adventure with storytelling and decision-making abilities. In this game, you play as a detective who has to find clues, interpret dialogue, and figure out where each clue will take him in order to solve a murder. Now, to find these clues, you will have to find both evidence and talk to people and use your wits to make these decisions. The decisions that you make do impact how this game plays out. So if you deduce from your clues the wrong conclusion, there will be consequences to those actions. Now, to play this game, it really is mostly a point-and-click adventure. You walk your little guy around, you find clues using your thing, and then you put those clues together and review your dialogue and stuff from the menu that they have set up for you. They call it a cell phone. Basically, you open it up and you can access everything you have. Now, in order to make these conclusions and stuff, the game does prompt you by giving you what they call a question sheet so that you have answers that you have to fill in when you feel confident that you have those answers. You can fill them in with the wrong answers, but those answers will have consequences. For example, if you choose the wrong suspect in a certain part, you will miss out on going to a special area that you can get to if you pick the right person. And that's basically what this game is. You have to put together all the clues and things that you find in order to progress through each area, and you have to make the right choices. The ending is determined based on that. There is one con to this game, and that is the loading speed. I noticed that there was a lot of sections in this game where it had to stop and load. It didn't take super duper long, but it was longer than some games out there. Obviously, you know, smaller studio, things like that. These things do happen. But I wanted to list here as a con because I did find it to be a little bit annoying at times. Nobody likes loading time. So we now come to my score section. I have to say, first things first, the graphics in this game, it lends itself to this noir style of game. It looks great. The soundtrack was great in building up an immersive place for you to play this game, and the actual game itself was fantastic also. I loved the idea of this game, and it played out even better than I thought it was. Any game where you get to be a detective and you have to deduce clues and make decisions and you can be wrong, I think is just fantastic. I think games where they have multiple arcs and things that you can go through are so much fun because it builds into the replayability of the game itself, and it can make it interesting because there's a lot at stake if you get something wrong. This game does that and does it very well. It all is built up into being this detective game, and they give you a really nice detective game. I'm going to reward Lucna with an 8 out of 10 on today's Mumbles review. I love the story, I love the background, I love the graphics, I love how they did everything. It controls nicely. I can't say enough good things about this game. For a smaller studio to make a game like this was very impressive to me, and that's why I'm giving them an 8 out of 10 on today's Mumbles review. If you guys are interested in Lucna, please do check it out. And guys, this is going to be Mumbles signing off. Please smack that subscribe button, smack the like button, smack all those buttons, and I'll see you guys all in the next video. Bye-bye, everyone. Take care.